Hi guys, welcome back to another video. As you can tell by the title of this video, we're going to be doing a coral unboxing. I've ordered coral online before, but never from this seller. They do have a website, but I bought these off eBay. So it's the first time I've used this company, and actually the first time I've bought corals off of eBay. So if everything is good, if you want to know where I got them from, just leave me a comment and I'll let you know where I ordered them from. First things first, I can see it's very well packed. We've got a cardboard box. Inside the cardboard box we've got polybox and some, they're called packing peanuts. So there's only a few corals that I bought. Reasonable price. I did buy these beginning of December, I think, beginning to mid-December, but because of the Royal Mail strikes and everything else going off in the UK at the minute, we decided that waiting until January would be better. Again, very well packed. And we're in. There is a heat pack in there, taped to the lid. That's not really warm anymore, but that's alright. We've only got corals, so it's always safer to be on the cooler side than too warm. We'll have a look at the first one that we've got. Bring it over so you can see. So you can see that they've put carbon in the bottom of the bag just to keep the water nice and clear. And in there we've got a double-headed Holy Grail hammer. The frag plug's been put through some polystyrene to keep it afloat, stop it getting stuck in the bottom. And yeah, it looks alright. So we're gonna get these, chuck that one in the tank just to get it acclimated up to temperature, and then we'll dip it. I'm going to dip them all. The next one we've got is a Lobophilia in the bag. Still looks alright. Visually can't see any pests on it. So yeah, that looks good. And then the last one is a rock flower nem. I've been after one of these for a while. I actually ordered these before I'd got the new rockscape in. So I'm not sure where the rock flower is going to go, but I'm sure he'll find himself a place. So yeah, I'm going to let them temperature acclimate, and then we're going to dip them, and then once they've been dipped we'll get them into the tank. But everything's looking okay. Sorry about the glare. I'll get some better shots later once I've dipped them. So the corals have been acclimating for about half an hour, probably just under. So it's time to get them dipped. Obviously I'm not going to dip the rock flower nem. Never dip any nems. The iodine in the dip will usually cause some harm. So I'm going to start off with the hammer. And get into it without getting water everywhere. There we go. Obviously, whenever looking at any corals or getting any corals from any other tanks, it's always best to inspect them, see if there's anything visible on them that you can see. This one looks quite clean. Looks like there is a bit of a sponge growing on there, but we'll see if anything comes off when we dip. Just get rid of that. And then next is obviously the logo. I've had trackies in the past and they were just so temperamental. I know they're meant to be quite easy, but I'd come down, look at the tank one day and they'd be super puffy, super big. And then the next day, they'd just be flat and receding. So I kept them alive for as long as I could, and then when I broke down my tank, I gave them away to people who was collecting other corals. This lobo looks super healthy. Chunky already started to open up. So it's been floating around in the tank. I think there's two heads. This one might be splitting, I don't know. I have done a bit of research on lobos, but I'm not 100% clued up. So I'll get them in the tank. I know that they need some feeding. Get them in there, put a bit of dip in, and then I'll probably give them about 3 or 4 minutes in the dip. I've already got my fresh clean water there. Just put a couple of drops in there. Give that a good mix. Make sure that everything's getting covered. Tend to blow off what I can. If anything comes off the corals, then you know that there would have been pests. So it's always good just to make that observation. Just while the others are acclimating, may as well get the rock flowering them in. Sorry, not while they're acclimating, while they're being dipped. Obviously, as I said, the rock flowering them, you don't dip. Not really many pests that come in on nems. Looks healthy enough as far as I can see. I'm just going to turn the power heads off. Just let him settle. Turn all the pumps off. I'll let you see where he's gonna go. So I do have some bubble tip nems down here and some mushrooms, so I think that's roughly where I'm going to try and get him to stick. This gets probably medium to low flow here, so it should be should be okay, but obviously I'll keep an eye, and if I notice anything not going to plan, I'll see if I can move him. Yeah, it's time to get the other corals in. So it's been a few minutes. Corals have been dipped. And again, really can't see anything come off, which indicates to me that these are healthy. No pests on them, come from a good system. So yeah, now all we need to do is look at placement. They're now in the fresh, clean salt water. So we'll look at where we can get them in. Just take you off the tripod. So I've already got a small hammer just behind the wrasse there, and I think that area will be nice for the Holy Grail hammer. And then the Lobo, like I said, all this top rock here and this one here, this is relatively new from a friend's tank closure. So when I originally bought these corals, I had different ideas for where they would go. So it might need a bit of playing about, see where we can get things in. But we'll start with the hammer. I've actually run out of super glue, so I'm gonna have to get some ordered, because I don't trust the amount of hermits and snails that I've got in here to not knock this over. There's the hammer for now. Obviously I will trim down the frag plug. In fact, I may even take it off the frag plug when I come to glue it in properly. Just wanted to get it in the tank. And now the Lobo. The lights they're still ramping up, so you know, I imagine in a few hours these will look super healthy and start opening up properly. I mean, that Lobo is lovely. The pictures from when I bought it, they were under quite high white lights, so I'm hoping under blues them colours just intensify. I think we'll place him just down there for now. Obviously I'll get the filter on later, give him a bit of time to open up, and show you what's coming next. Should have another coral delivery come in either at the end of this week or next week, which there is a few more in that, a few nice pieces, so stay tuned for them. Hi guys, welcome back. It's been probably about an hour since I added the corals into the tank, so I'll just give you a quick update on how they're doing. That's the Holy Grail hammer. Not much yellow on it at the moment. Not sure whether it's my lighting or it's just a bit stressed, but compared to the pictures from when I bought it, it just looks like a pretty much standard blue teal-y green hammer. But the star of the show, the one that I'm most happy with, is this Lobo. So look at the colours on that, looks brilliant. The rock flower nem is down there underneath the green mushroom. Bit annoying, but with it being a nem, it's going to move around and find out where it wants to be, and it'll settle when it wants to settle. Yeah, other than that, I'm happy with how they've settled in, happy with how they're looking. Obviously I still need to glue that hammer somewhere. It's not really got enough flow there, So I'm going to move it. I think I may drop it down onto the sandbed at some point. Now I've got a few conchas in. They should be helping stir the sandbed up. They'll be added to the tank in another video, but they've only just gone in today. Keep your eyes out for another video. Yeah, it's starting to fill up nicely. Still a few more things to go in. Like I said earlier, there's still another box of corals. So if you've enjoyed this video, check in, see what I get on the next order. Again, it's from a different seller, and if you're wanting to know where I've got these from, obviously I said I got it from eBay, but they do have their own site, so if you want to check them out, just drop me a message and I'll let you know where they're from. Yeah, thanks for tuning in, guys, and see you on the next video.